It's Shane Watson here for PSP Sports. I'm lucky enough to be joined by ring legend and still active fighter, Paulie Malignaggi. How are you, Paul?
I'm good. How are you?
All good, thanks. Obviously, you got a big fight to get you back right into world level contention again against Sam Eggington. Obviously, he's come off a good win against Frankie Gavin and a tough rangy fighter as well. How do you feel ahead of this fight? And do you believe that this fight has got a lot of meaning to you? This can get you back into where exactly you want to be?
I think every fight has a lot of meaning at this point in my career. You don't want to get derailed at this point in anybody's career. Otherwise, it could spell the end of your career. So, it's about continuing to try to climb back to the top 10. And I think this fight goes a long way in putting me there. I'm excited about the fight itself, not just because of the fight, but also because of where it is. It's in front of these great fans in the UK. I always brag about how these fans are so great, and to be in a co-main event on a major card is really what it's all about.
Obviously, you've achieved it all in boxing. You've been in massive fights throughout your whole career, won world titles at different weights. Do you find it hard to get motivated for these kind of fights?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I find it hard to get up for certain fights, but these kind of fights are actually the ones I like. I understand I'm not going to be in world title fights at this point unless I work my way back up. But if we're gonna have these kind of fights, this is the place to have them. Eggington is a name in the UK. He's big. He's bringing his name up. This is a major card. I mean, when I come out of the arena on Saturday night, it's going to be sold out. It's going to be packed. It's the co-main event. I mean, there's nothing to complain about. This is actually what it's all about for me, especially to be able to do this at this point in my career still in front of these kind of crowds. I don't take anything for granted anymore. I feel very fortunate. I feel very blessed, and I really feel like I owe it to these fans to give my best performance possible, and I work very hard in camp to do so.
Obviously, you're no stranger to fighting in the UK, so that's not going to play a big part coming into Saturday night either.
No, not at all. I don't worry about that. I know these are great fans, whether they're for me or not. I mean, I know these are always great fans, and they bring energy into the crowd, and that's what it's all about.
Do you see the Ricky Burns fight not happening as a blessing in disguise because it's now got you a great fight welterweight?
Maybe. I don't know. The Ricky Burns fight would have been a great opportunity. I just don't know if I would have made the weight. I would have tried like hell, but I'm not sure that super lightweight was in the cards. I haven't made it in 7 years. It was certainly very tempting when I got the offer. But maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Maybe I would have took the fight and not made weight, and then I wouldn't have been able to win the championship anyway. So at the end of the day, if there's going to be a consolation prize, if that's what we'll call it, this is a pretty cool consolation prize because I still get to come to the UK, and I still get to be in a major fight on a major card.
If you get past Sam Eggington, I'll give you a high ranking WBC with the WBC international title. Yeah. And so that obviously means your eyes are going to be on the fight between Thurman and Garcia. Yeah. What is your prediction of them two in their fight?
It's a great fight. I think anytime you get two guys in the ring against each other with those kind of records, those kind of resumes, it's always a terrific fight. Thurman's a naturally bigger guy, so you always look to favor the naturally bigger guy, but Garcia cannot be counted out. We've been counted out before, and he knows how to win in those situations, so we'll see on Saturday night if he can pull off yet another upset. Predictions on
Bellew Hay?
Again, the naturally bigger guy is Hay, so you favor. I always go for the naturally bigger guy most of the time. But again, in this case, the smaller guy, Bellew, also brings a certain set of skills to the table and a certain characteristics to the table where it's not an easy night for the bigger man, for David Hay. Bellew has a lot of character, and he knows how to take you to the deep trenches and drown you. So it's another fight that I look forward to seeing.
A lot of people are saying your key in this fight is your experience and obviously your slick skills that you've shown throughout your whole career. Is that the way you see the fight going your way as well?
That's always my key. My experience and my skills at this point in my life. It was always my skills and my slickness. Now it's also my experience. Of course, that's always going to be the key, no matter who is in the ring. I'm in the ring again, so we'll see Saturday night.
Also, what's your? We know you've been quite verbal about the Conor Mcgregor build-up to possibly fighting Floyd Mayweather, and also he had some words for you as well when he found out about when you called him out. What was your response to that, and what's your thoughts on that possible matchup?
I think Conor is just a money grab. I think he knows what he's doing. I think he knows that if he's going to go into boxing, he's going to try to get the biggest money fight possible because he's getting beat no matter who he boxes. Conor McGregor can't box apples. Conor McGregor can't box oranges at a supermarket. He's going to box the best fighter in the world. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous to say it, but at the same time, there's enough people that believe the hype that the fight would sell. So if he's going to go get a pummeling, an absolute beating in a boxing ring, he might as well do it for the most money possible. And so if he's going to tarnish his image in the UFC by boxing this way and getting pummeled, in the days of YouTube and memes, you're going to be all over the internet for the rest of your life if you take that beating, So there's a price for it, though, and Mayweather brings the money, and it's enough of a price to where he's willing to do it, but he's not going to take a chance against anybody else, and I don't blame him.
Okay, well, thanks for talking to PSP Sports today, Paulie. We're going to catch up with you throughout fight week anyway.
Yeah.
And good luck ahead of fight night, and keep up in top shape, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you.